In this video, I'm going to introduce Google Slides. So Google Slides is a slideshow presentation tool that you might find yourself using in the near future. So let's go ahead and jump right in on how you find it. So we're going to be using Google Slides, like I just mentioned. We're going to go to this new tab. We're going to open up a new Google Slides. Now, in the business world, you might find yourself having to give presentations. You might have to give reports on something. You might have to go through and just give information to a board of directors or something of that nature, or you just might be using a slideshow to showcase some of your crops or some of your livestock that you're selling in individual sales. Maybe you'll want to put together a slideshow showing all the pictures, all the information on those animals. So there's a lot of different ways that you might be able to use these slideshows in your agricultural operation or in the business world in general. So as a result, we're going to kind of walk through how you can actually use how to create one of these slideshows, and then how you can use it as well. So over the next 2 weeks, you are going to be completing 2 different assignments dealing with slideshows. In this week, you're going to be creating a slideshow on the evolution of technology in agriculture. And then over the next 2 weeks, you need to be working together with your group, in order to collaborate and create another slideshow on precision agriculture and how that technology is being used. And on the precision agriculture one, there's different requirements, of course, but you're going to have to work together as a team. We mentioned this before in this class, that Google Drive offers a great opportunity for collaboration. It allows people from all over the world to work together and come together on a single platform to be able to complete a project. You're going to have to do this for assignment number 12. And that's where you have to go look at your group. You have to find your group. It's posted on assignment number 12. And I strongly encourage you to begin working on that assignment as soon as possible. But let's go ahead and go through a couple of key features on Google Slides. So, of course, we have the title page, and you might want to change the theme. So, over here on this side, or what I did was I just clicked on theme. Let's start over again. You just go up here and you say click theme. And you might say, oh, well, we want a kind of a business looking theme. You can kind of go through and you say, okay, well, let's see, we'll find one that I kind of like. We'll say, alright, this might look business enough. Hence, this is the slideshow that I usually use. And then you can come in here and you can just give your title something like, oh, evolution of ag. And then you can add a subtitle if you wish. Now let's say you don't want to add a subtitle, but you don't want it to say click to add a subtitle. And you actually have boxes in here that you don't want to show up, you want to get rid of. You can click on that box and then just press delete and get rid of it. Now that we have the title page done, we're going to go ahead and add a new slide. And another quick thing, since we have this title typed into this main part, if we go up here and click in the unentitled presentation, it automatically updates the name. So now we have this new slide, this new page. Now we can change the layout of it. Maybe we want to have another title slide. Maybe we want it to be a title and body. This is kind of the common one that you usually see. Maybe you want it to be split up into 2 columns. Maybe you're doing a comparison where you're saying, say maybe you're wanting to compare a tractor and a mule. So you can say tractor, pros. And then maybe you want to bullet point those. So now you can go in here, not the line spacing, but you can come, we're going to go ahead and get rid of theme. We don't need that anymore. And then right up here, we want to bullet it. So right there is numbers or bullets. So we can click right there, and now you can bullet, and you might say something like more efficient, faster, less labor intensive. Now let's say tractor cons. I'm just going to highlight that. I'm going to go ahead and bold that using Control B. Or another way you can do that is you can go right up here and just press that bold right there. Maybe we want to underline that one too for some reason. Then we want to give numbers here. Now we can say something like emit. Now we don't want it to be bolded and underlined. Now we can say something like emits let's see, what is it? Carbon dioxide, or emits emits pollution. That might be a con. And then you can go over here and you say, all right, what is the mule pros? But now you can see, if I could spell pollution right, and if you press enter, now you can see that you can create a list. Maybe another tractor con would be maintenance costs. And then you can give a bullet points or a list by using these different icons up here. Then there's also other icons such as line spacing. Maybe you want this to not be quite as spread out. We can say single. You can see how it brings it in just a little bit. We could say remove space after paragraph. It brings it right up there. So there's a lot of different things you can do as far as that. The next thing I'd like to show you is adding a picture. So we're going to go ahead and change this layout to say blank. And then we want to say you're going to have to insert a picture. You can come up here, you can go to insert image. Now it allows you to do a couple different things. You can either drag an image directly into there. So let's say you have an image that you want to use, and I'm going to use this pig outline. I can drag, drop, it uploads it, bam, it's in the slideshow. Now let's say I want to go ahead and add another image, and then I could take a snapshot. So this would allow me to take a snapshot of my computer by URL, so I can look up a image by their URL, look through my albums in Google Drive. I can look through the rest of my Google Drive and find images there. So if you already have images in your Google Drive, like let's say for example I have this image, and I can say select, and then it'll put that image in there. Another way to do it, another really handy way of doing that, is we're often worried about plagiarizing and using copyrighted material. So if you're worried about that but you still want to find an image, let's say we want to look up an image of a cow. You can go to this search, type in search right there, and then it'll pull up all of these images that are not going to be copyrighted in any way, shape, or form. So something to kind of keep in mind whenever you're dealing with this is that images belong to somebody. Even images that you find on Google Images that you're searching for, they all belong to somebody, and technically you cannot use those images without their permission. Well, Google, using Google Slides and going through the search, kind of avoids all of that confusion, all of that error, because any one that is pulled up through this search, those are all non-copyrighted images, allowing you to use those without fear of infringing on somebody else's property. So that might be a good way to kind of put some images in. I'm going to go ahead and choose that little drawing of a cow. And there it is. It'll pop up right there. But by going to this insert image and doing this search and typing in what you want to find, maybe a plow, it'll pull up all of the images that are not copyrighted, meaning that you're not going to be sued for infringement or anything of that, and sued of use of personal property as long as you use that search. Or take your own image, you can just upload it directly into there. So that's essentially how you can insert a photo or insert images into your particular slideshow. Now another thing I want you to do is I want you to insert a video. So we can insert a video and we can search, and it'll search through everything with YouTube. We can insert a specific URL, or if we have a video in Google Drive that we want to insert. So let's say, for example, I want to insert this if-then statement video. I can select that, and then it automatically inserts this video into Google Drive. And then whenever you get into, say, the present mode, and you are actually presenting this video, you'll just click right there, and lo and behold, it begins playing the video. Another way to insert videos, I'm going to insert a new slide. You can go into insert a video, and then you can search for it. So maybe I want to search for the evolution of ag. Let's see what kind of videos YouTube pulls up. So here we go. It has a bunch of videos that it feels are pertaining to that. So let's go ahead and say the ag leader evolution. We like this video, and maybe we're not quite sure about it. We want to preview this video. You can click right there. Well, I guess it won't let you preview it, but you can. Let me work through that again just to give you another example of how to do it. We're going to go to video. We went to search, typed in evolution of ag, and then we clicked right there and then say select, and it automatically places that in the video. That video inside of our particular slideshow. So that's essentially how you're going to insert videos and insert images into your slideshow. Now, whenever you go and actually present this, it depends on where you start it from. You can start it from the middle, and it automatically shows up. But let's go ahead and say we want to present from beginning. Now it starts off with the beginning, and we can just kind of move through these particular slides all the way until we get to the end. We get to like this video, we'll just click play, and lo and behold, the slideshow is essentially complete. Now, whenever you are inserting words, we're going to go ahead and get, say, this layout right here. Whenever you're typing in words and information into slideshow, something that you want to avoid is typing in long sentences and long paragraphs. If you just sit there and think about it, who wants to sit there and actually read a paragraph? If you are presenting statistics and information to your bosses, do you think they want to sit there and actually read a paragraph off of the computer, off of a slideshow? Usually not. So whenever you're typing in words, you usually want to use these bullet points, and lists. Lists are really good, as well as if you're typing in a number, type in the actual number, not the word. If I could spell right. That'll allow your readers to be able to see it a lot easier, rather than typing in long sentences. Also, using these numbers work. So these are just a few tips, ways that will help you complete assignment number 11. When it comes to assignment number 12, I strongly encourage you to begin working on it as soon as possible. And you're going to have somebody create that slideshow in the beginning, from the get-go. One of the team members are, and then they're going to have to share it with everybody else. Whenever you go to share it, just like you're going to have to share it with me after everything is done, you just type in the name and the email, or the names or email addresses. So you'll type in different people's names, and then that's how you'll share it with them. So I hope this video helps. Please let me know if you have any questions, and best of luck on the next 2 assignments.